And do not use flares, because you are going to give yourself away. We can't actually go down there yet. Because this is a stealth section, and if you ruin your stealth, you're done. Our goal is to get to that UTV in that room full of goodies. Without alerting this frogman there, because if we alert the diver, he will, or if we alert anybody, the diver will jump in and ruin the secret. So. Make sure you do not alert anybody. There are a few pickups that we can get in the water. We can get those later. For now, we need to focus on getting through this without being seen. Oh, wait, this isn't open yet? Fuck. Oh. We are so lucky he did not just see us. That was close. We want to stay close to the ground. Okay, I guess we're getting it now. I'm back to Lucky Charm mode then. Yeah, apparently. Okay, that opens it. Cool. We need to get out of here. We need air. Please. But we can't surface except in this corner. Like, this is the only place where we can safely surface without attracting attention. What was weird movement? Let's see if we can here. Underwater, you moved extremely fast, something like 3 centimeters twice. Okay. Yeah, not entirely sure what happened there. I think here we can actually walk. And we will need to kill this guy fast, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure if just running past him will work, or if we actually need to kill him. give me... Okay, we got it. Wonderful. Okay, you wanna play like that? Sure, we can play like that. Hang on, let me grab my UTV. There we go. Idiot. Think you're the only person here who can use harpoons? Pfft. Wait, are there more of these guys? I thought there was only one here. Lara, can you please use the... Thank you. I need to get it out of this room. Right. Now we can shoot all the guards and pick up all of the other pickups. So, number one, there's a shit ton of stuff to pick up here. I'm pretty sure I'm going to miss at least one or two things. Oh. We sadly cannot get rid of the alarm, so we just have to live with that. But I can get rid of my ears. Please don't. You still need those. Okay, I won't, because you said please. Good, good. Jump back here. I'm going to get out of this area as soon as I can. I just need to get some pickups first. By the way, do you know if you will stream tomorrow? I will not. Because tomorrow I'll be visiting my parents. So there will be no stream tomorrow. Okay, I'm pretty sure there are some pickups over here somewhere. Nothing down there, nothing down here. think there's one more pickup down here. Yeah. And now we get to the glitch, the most amazing glitch in this entire game, that will allow us to get that rocket, but it will be really annoying to get back from that rocket, so I might actually reload my game after we do this glitch. Sad news for me, because it's cool to visit your parents, but yeah. Alright, I'm going to save here because it is entirely possible that we might softlock ourselves here. But I do want to show you guys this glitch. So, basically, if you use the UTV and then drive it into a wall, hold jump, press roll, hold jump, release jump, press roll, and then jump again. You can fly with the UTV. Bot be gone. I'm about to demonstrate one of the coolest glitches ever. So yeah, now we've got a flying UTV. And you can use that to go pretty much anywhere you want. We could go back to the start of the level over here. No problem. This works. We can do this. But specifically, we want to go back to the rocket. And you can tell that it works because you can tell that you have done the glitch correctly when your oxygen bar no longer depletes. When it just gets stuck at whatever it was. Most importantly though, we want to find the area where it gets to the... where we can get to the rocket. I think that's over here. Yeah. So in this shaft, you just want to keep on going up and keep on pressing left so that Lara will turn and will basically glitch her way past a bunch of these sections. There we go. And now we're back at the place where we have to choose between the embalming fluid or the rocket. So the problem is, if you now get off this UTV, it is really hard to get back into the UTV. And you need to get back into the UTV, because if we try to just, we're gonna save in a separate slot. If we try to just fall down here like we normally would, if I remember correctly, we're going to have a water current actually blocking our way. Yeah, so we can't actually go through this way. This is the way we would normally have to go, and we can't go through this way. You're just gonna get stuck down here and you're going to drown. So you can go very far to, I don't know, fill up your memory and cause some weird bugs. Well, not really. I mean, I'm sure you could find another way to break this thing. But the problem is now trying to get back onto this UTV. So that is why I saved before we did this glitch, because trying to get back onto this thing is a pain in the ass. Like, pulling off the glitch to actually get it flying is not a problem, but getting back into it is really tough. So we are actually going to reload our previous save. And we're gonna ignore this rocket. We're gonna live with not getting this rocket because it's just a pain in the ass. I think that I've only done it once. And it took me something like 20 minutes of trying to wrangle myself back onto that UTV. So... And it's really not worth it because there isn't even an achievement for getting all of the collectibles in this game. The secrets, yes, but not all of the pickups, so... There really is no way to do this to yourself unless you are an absolute completionist. Or unless you just want to pull off a cool glitch. We're gonna keep on going here. Now this room is the bane of every PlayStation 1 player's existence. I'm an absolute weirdo, does that count? Sure. This room is the bane of every PlayStation 1 player's existence because in PlayStation 1, this room was really, really dark. Now, as you can see on PC in the old graphics, it was also still pretty dark. But at least all of the side corridors that you have to visit actually had decent coloration, so you could see which corridor it is. That's the blue corridor. That's the reddish-purple corridor, that's the reddish-orange corridor, and that's the green corridor. So you could know where you have to go, but in the PlayStation 1 version, these corridors were so dark that it was really hard to tell what is what. And so this room was the absolute nightmare for a lot of people. Now we're going to work our way around this very carefully. I think we actually have to start with the red one, the reddish-orange one. But we're just going to work our way around this strategically to check if there are any pickups anywhere. And we're gonna have to remember to catch our breath frequently because otherwise we're going to die. That's the green corridor, we don't need that yet. There's nothing here. Let's go back, catch some fresh air. Never had a PS1, me neither. Oh no, we don't actually need to go to this one yet. Okay, which one do we start with then? I had a PlayStation 2. My brother had a PlayStation 2. And I got to play on it every now and then. I remember mostly I did Gran Turismo because there were some races that he absolutely hated doing because they were just taking a long time and I didn't mind. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do a 24-hour of Le Mans race, it's fine. Takes like 4 hours in actual driving time on a PlayStation 2. I was fine with that. But also we played a lot of Red Faction against each other. So that was most of my PlayStation 2 experience, plus Final Fantasy X and X-2. And the sad part is, like, long after I moved out and after I got my PS4 and everything, I was like, I would like to play some of those PlayStation 2 games again. I'm gonna ask my brother if he still has his PlayStation 2, and he literally sold it like 2 weeks before I asked. I was like, why? Like, you couldn't have held on to that for just a little bit longer. But oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, and then I completely skipped PlayStation 3. and I got myself a PlayStation 4 shortly after I moved to Canada. I think my first Final Fantasy game was 15. Mine was 8. I played 8, I played 10, and I played 10 too, and I never got around to playing the rest. Okay, I think this is where we start. Yes, because this is where we only have a lever. Let's go. We need to go to the green corridor. Okay, let's remember that. It's the green corridor that we need to visit first. Green, 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 green. This is where we came from. Gonna pick up the save crystal, get some fresh air. I loved playing Sly Cooper Thieves in Time on it. Never played that. Never played that one myself.